Really quickly before we get into the video, guys, this full moon is going to peak on the 6th of January. Now, with 2 retrogrades in full swing, coupled with this full moon energy, life may feel a little out of sorts for a lot of us, okay? And emotions are probably running high, or you've managed to disassociate from those emotions. Both will impact life during this retrograde, during the month of January. Okay. So, what do we do? What I recommend to my clients, doing a grounding ritual, doing a full moon release ritual, maybe both, whatever you're planning to do this full moon, try and focus your intent on your overall highest good and, as always, bigger picture vision. So, let's jump in, guys, and see. Hello, everyone, and welcome in. Hope everyone is doing well. Positive healing vibes to all the subscribers, the viewers, and the world out there. Today we're looking into Aquarius's full moon energy read for the month of January. Now, if you find the messages helpful or resonating, please give it a thumbs up, guys. Also, if you like the vibe, how I interpret the cards, you're more than welcome to subscribe to the channel. Everyone's welcome, and it does help to set intentions for future messages. So, Aquarius, let's see what needs to be released. There has been a common theme, guys, that's been coming out. And to be honest with you, that common theme has been no more second chances. And I can see that's exactly what's coming out in your reading here, Aquarius. There's a situation that you're involved in which there are a lot of things that are hidden, a lot of things that are uncertain. And I feel here you've tried to set boundaries with this person. You've tried to put them on the back burner. You've tried to keep them at a distance. You've tried to walk away from this connection, but have not been successful up until this point. Now, because of what's happening astrologically in the year of 2023, one of the things that I do know, guys, is if you haven't learned any difficult lesson you were meant to learn in 2022, and that means like a repeat of a past cycle. So a lot of times this will be in alignment with a certain relationship, a particular person in our life that we keep giving chance after chance after chance, and they aren't changing, okay? When you give, especially a romantic relationship, when you give a person too many chances, they start taking advantage of the situation because they are starting to feel like you will never leave, Aquarius. And I feel like that's what's coming out here. Now, how to release this? You have to put the final nail in the coffin. You have to walk away. If you don't walk away from this, Aquarius, this could end very badly. There could be, with the tower energy, like a blowout, a very big disagreement. For a lot of you, there could even be like the law involved, things along those lines, having to take this person to court or to get your things back, things along those lines, because of the animosity between the two of you. Because up to this point, Aquarius, you've been accepting of this person's bad behavior. And at some point, there has to be a limit to the BS. We're going to clarify all of this here in a moment, Aquarius, but I feel the need to say whether you purposefully walk away from this connection or whether you wait until this ending just transpires, fate is going to intervene. And I feel here it's going to be best if you free yourself from this chaotic cycle. If you let this go, because I feel here maybe the reason why you were holding on to this connection is because you thought you guys were soulmates. You didn't want to give up. And yes, there are people in our life that are there for long term, but there are also equally the same amount of people that come in and teach us lessons, and then we part ways at some point. And I feel like that's what's happening here. You're fighting to hang on to this, but you're also fighting to let go of this. And The message is very clear here, Aquarius. It's time to free yourself from this worry, this fear of what's to come. Okay, it's time to focus inward on yourself, on your own healing process, processing these emotions. What was the particular lesson to be learned here? And I feel honestly for most of you guys that are resonating with this message, it's ignoring the warning signs or giving too many chances. It's time to distance yourself from this particular situation, at least for this upcoming month. Okay, it's time to focus on your own process, your own emotions. And guys, with this full moon in Cancer, it's going to be very emotional. Okay, and then we have Mars in retrograde, we have Mercury in retrograde. So I get it. You don't want to make any harsh decisions in this energy. However, you're not really making a harsh decision by just putting distance between you and this person, reevaluating options in the future. I do feel like there's a lot of worry, there's a lot of fear, there's a lot of overthinking, over analyzing the situation, what's to come. And I also feel like making a decision to walk away seems burdensome, because I feel like there's a lot of attachment here. Not only spiritually and emotionally, I feel like there's more, like maybe you guys live together, share finances, something along those lines. So this ending isn't easy. Be strategic when dealing with this situation, but make sure that you're putting yourself, your own personal stability, your own happiness in the forefront of your mind. We can't sacrifice ourselves for another person, not in this day and age, guys. We need everybody on board to be taking care of their own self, healing their own self, processing on their own. And then when two individuals meet at that state, they can grow and evolve together. If there's a person that's resistant of that state, there's no growing to be done, because one is growing, one isn't. So let's pull some cards out here for your advice, Aquarius. Thank you guys again for all the love and support. Thank you for liking, subscribing, sharing the content. You guys are all amazing. If you're interested in a personal reading, guys, the information is all linked below in the description box. I definitely know that letting go of this particular person isn't easy. I feel like there's been something that's transpired between the two of you that's brought you to this particular point. Like, again, somebody isn't growing, or somebody isn't learning from the past experience. It's like, it's just a repeat of the same cycle. And again, guys, if you are in this energy of repeating a past cycle, and you're not sitting with yourself and just asking yourself, like, what is it that I'm supposed to learn from this situation? And a lot of times, guys, just asking yourself, asking spirit, asking the universe, asking God to guide you along this path. Like, God, deity, universe, what am I supposed to learn from this particular situation, from this particular person, so I don't keep going through this traumatic experience? Okay. One thing I will say, guys, is difficult for people to accept is we have to take care of ourselves first. We have to take care of us, our emotional body. Yes, we do also need community. We need other people. We need to help other people. Reciprocity, equal give and take. But what I will say is ourselves in a whole state of mind, in a positive state of mind, in a healthy and a wellness type of energy, it helps to ease any transition. Here's an example, guys, and I'm only speaking from personal experience. I actually have a disabled son, and I learned this through courses and classes that I had to take to help to learn how to care for him properly. And so one analogy that they use in those classes is, it's like water. When a wave is crashing onto the beach, onto the shore, and moving, let's say the boat moves the water far out. As the wave goes into those calmer waters, it starts to calm down. It starts to subdue. Okay. But when the wave, the turbulent water, hits another turbulent water, it causes chaos. It causes, a lot of times that's where we see wreckages happening in the ocean. Um, you can look it up if you don't believe me. It's because a boat will hit turbulent water and it capsizes or gets knocked over. A lot of times, guys, when a person is in a chaotic emotional state and then we're triggered and we get heightened to a certain emotional level, it's like chaos meeting chaos. We have to be whole, heal, and happy, taking care of ourselves first before we can help another person. There's a reason why on a plane they tell us to put our mask on first. If you're in the right state of mind to help another person, you need oxygen for your brain to function. You need health, you need wealth, you need balance in order to be able to help other people. So trust, guys, I'm not trying to make a whole bunch of selfish people in the world. The message that I'm spreading simply is we can't help other people if us ourselves isn't in a balanced and healed state. Aquarius, your soul truth message coming out for your reading is, what am I grateful for right now? Adopt an abundance mindset. Gratitude is the antidote for all our problems. It is possible to be fearful and grateful at the same time. Gratitude improves our health, opens our heart, and changes our state. Today's soul action. The universal law of attraction says that we attract into our lives that on which we are focused. Close your eyes, put your hand on your heart, and think of 3 things for which you are grateful for. Notice the abundance, notice the positivity growing inside of you, guys. And maybe this is something that is meant to be mentioned. I've watched the documentary and read the book. I actually own the book. It's called The Secret. But it simply talks about having a positive mindset and focusing on the positive things, and that's what brings in that abundance. So when we're always being distracted, drawn back to a particular state, or pulled back by a particular person, it's hard for us to always be in a positive state of mind. We have to surround ourselves with those particular people that support that positive mindset and don't try to pull us back. One thing that you can try is a gratitude journal. Like every morning when you wake up or every night before you go to bed, take some time, write out a couple things that you're grateful for the day, for the week, for the month. And watch how that helps. Watch how that grows. Even if the only thing that you can find to be grateful for is that you woke up, or that you made it through, or that you have a safe space to sleep, those are all going to help you to shift your focus on more positive things. Okay, right now, the person in your life that you're releasing has been dragging you down for so long, it's almost like you're used to it. Once you release this person, it's going to feel like a rocket shooting forward, because you're going to instantly start seeing positive things coming into your life. So trust the process here, Aquarius. You are on the right path, but I feel here for this next month for a lot of you, it's going to be really chaotic because you're releasing somebody out of your life that's really holding you back at this time. So, Aquarius, I feel like that's a good solid message. Main thing is, it's time to walk away. It's time to put yourself first. Thank you guys again for all the love and support, and I look forward to seeing your beautiful souls again soon. Namaste.